Kathy Hochul's visit to Israel amid escalating war with Hamas is meant to show support for Israeli people at a time of crisis, Democrat told reporters before departing for Middle East on Tuesday. It's Hochul's first official international trip as governor, heading off on what he calls a three-day solidarity mission to Israel. The governor said he could not disclose details of his travel plan due to security concerns, but he planned to meet with diplomatic leaders and visit communities devastated by horrific Hamas attacks. Speaking reporters on Tuesday, Hochul said his trip was aimed at showing that New York will continue to be a staunch ally of Israel and all countries that want freely exercise their rights without fear of terrorists. I am going with a mission of solidarity and I am also going with a mission of support, she said. This is my message to New Yorkers and those I will visit. The trip marks Hochul's latest effort to further solidify himself as one of the state's staunchest supporters of Israel, even as the ongoing conflict has caused division among his party's left wing. The war has led to thousands of deaths so far. The Israeli army has launched sustained attacks on Palestinian territory in Gaza after the militant group Hamas launched a surprise attack on Israel October 7. New York will show the world that we stand with Israel today, tomorrow and forever, Hochul said in a statement announcing his trip. Hochul's trip comes just days after Senate Majority Leader Charles Schumer, a New York Democrat, visited Israel on a bipartisan trip over the weekend. He and his colleagues had to take shelter during rocket attacks. President Joe Biden and the CEOs of a number of US-based Jewish organizations are scheduled to fly to Israel this week. In the days since the October 7 Hamas attack, Hochul has used public statements to position himself as firmly pro-Israel and resisted calls for a ceasefire from some left-wing activists and lawmakers. In New York, which hosts the world's largest Jewish population outside Israel, support for Israel has long been given to senior elected leaders. As of 2020, New York State was home to an estimated 1.6 million Jews. According to Brandeis University's American Jewish Population Project, this accounts for approximately 21% of all Jewish people in the United States. Approximately 1.3 million Jews live in New York City, Westchester County, and Long Island. Amy Spitalnick, CEO Jewish Public Affairs Council, a national advocacy organization, said Hochul's trip was about standing with the people of Israel and Jewish community at a time such profound trauma, grief and pain. Spitalnick is among the CEOs traveling to Israel this week. The Jewish community has different views on Israeli-Palestinian conflict and other issues. But right now the community is united in pain and grief in solidarity with people of Israel at such a terrible moment, he said. And so to see leader of the state with largest Jewish population